This one is Trichilemmoma. In low power, you may thinking, oh, really similar to the Pleroma, but here you can see a little bit difference. First, kind of woody looking, so the clinician usually submit this sample and then put the differential just like some wool, like differential for verrucas vulgaris. Then when you see this pale cytoplasm, kind of an even clear cytoplasm compared to the Pleroma, like this. In the Pleroma, they also have this eosinophilic cytoplasm, but in Trichilemmoma, you can see really clear cytoplasm because this is the differentiation from the hair follicle outer loose sheet component. Then when we zoom in, usually you would not see any sweat dark differentiation, but what catches your eye is in the periphery. From outside to inside, you can see this hyaline basement membrane thickening material. And then inside this material, you can see palisading, a little bit basaloid cell. So you can see the cytoplasm is clear. This cytoplasm is more like basaloid cytoplasm. They just like picky fan palisading in the periphery. So combine all of these features, thickening basement membrane zone in the periphery, palisading cells in the periphery, inside clear cytoplasm, outer loose sheet differentiation. And then lower power, we can see kind of little bit woody looking. This is really good for Trichilemmoma. Let's see another example of Trichilemmoma. This one even more woody looking in low power. We can see really well demarcated tumor and periphery palisading of this basaloid cell. Outside you can see this thickened basement membrane material, and then inter you can see this clear cytoplasm. Combine all of these features, this is another Trichilemmoma. This one a little bit tricky, but even this case here, who has this a little bit traumatized, but low power we can also appreciate kind of woody looking. Then for this one, they just do a transection, so they leave a little bit Trichilemmoma part separate, but even in this periphery, you can appreciate that kind of well demarcated and eosinophilic basement thickened zone, and then we can find this palisaded basaloid cell. Then inside we can find this clear cytoplasm. So combine all of these features, this is another Trichilemmoma. This one a little bit different. Low power, you may also think of this is another Trichilemmoma. That's true because we can see all of these features. Well demarcated, maybe a little bit woody looking, not really like wool, but thickened basement membrane surround the lesion, then palisading cells in the periphery, combined of this clear looking cytoplasm cell. But another thing I would like to you to pay attention, this one is desmoplastic Trichilemmoma, because here you may see a little bit atypia of the cell. They also form this whirling structure that is squamous eddy. So if you just get a superficial shape, just like this. You may also think of, could it be top of well-differentiated squamous cell carcinoma, because the cell look a little bit different. So anytime you see superficial shape, you need to think about that. Could it be desmoplastic trichilemmoma, not just called squamous cell carcinoma strictly? You need to bear in mind this entity is benign entity, but if you go to high power, it's kind of scary, because this cell looks like infiltrated squamous cell, well-differentiated squamous cell carcinoma, but actually this one is desmoplastic trichilemmoma. So when you see the base, you are sure that this is well-demarcated lesion, combine all of the feature, so you can make the final diagnosis as a benign.